It's May 2021 newspaper front page headlines in Nigeria, and I have the following papers today: the Sunday Punch, the Guardian, This Day, Sunday Independent, Sunday Tribune, The Wheel, Sunday Trust, and Sunday Telegraph. Those are the 8 I have, and I'm just going to take you all the way back to start from the Punch, and these are the headlines without wasting time. First is saying I really want to ignore the COVID-19 story, but I'll just take you to the left of the front page, which says we will never begrudge God for Pastor Darius' death. Adeboye's family saying that, and then the red outline beneath it, if you look at it properly, it says RCG postpones Leah Sharibu's 18th birthday event. At least understandably, that's to honor the passing of Pastor Dari. To your right, make we no waste time. 2023, INEC begins registration process for 45 new parties after deregistering about 70 something initially. That is the country you all are running. Sorry, forgive me, I forgot that we are together. All of us are running. So that takes me to the Guardian without wasting any time. But before I even go to the Guardian, I think there's something I need to show you also further on that Punch front page. I won't waste your time, don't forget, it's just for us to see the important points on each of the front pages. So let me take you to the lower part of that page, and that is where, let me scroll it down so that you can see what I'm saying too. Yeah, if you look at that to your left, it says Senate gives ECOWAS Commission ultimatum to reinstate sacked Nigerian director. And the next one, which is probably more interesting to a lot of you here, is restructuring can no longer stop killings, according to Professor at Akintoye. Restructuring is probably too late and can no longer stop killings. The next one to it is Hadiza Bala Usman, the NPA person was recently suspended. It says federal government investigates fresh another, apart from the 77 billion naira before this, another fresh 3.6 billion naira, another $150 million non-remittances by NPA. Hadiza Bala Usman, Malam Nasir El-Rufai's let me not mistake the word to use well, friend, let me just say friend. The next two is Jari. I can't believe rumors Leah Sharibu converted to Islam or as babies until I see her. That's according to her mommy. Don't forget the one you read earlier is about Pastor Iya Adeboye. I mean, the family saying that let me take it back. The family of Adeboye, if you look to the top again, that they are postponing the 18th, but look to the top right of that Punch, says will never begrudge, and the red outline beneath it says LCG postpones Le Sharibu's 18th birthday event. I hope we are all alright eventually. So I move to the Guardian, which is the next one here. Curiosity as presidency is silent over new electoral framework. No, I told you before that from the previous headline that they are already registering another 45 new parties. If you remember what I said on the Punch, this country na cruise. But anyways, if you want to see other parts of that news, I show you. Let me scroll up so you see it again. Of that daily, I mean the Guardian, you see it. If you look to your top right, you see Zeke's voice that voided planned secession by the North in 1953. The next one says what you must do to maintain good eyesight. The next one says justice for who next. Every day we have justice for this, justice for that. and the agitation continues like that every time in Nigeria. We don't know justice for who next. What's the story beneath that page? 7 policemen killed, 1 beheaded as gunmen invade rivers. Next to it says thousands flee Kebbi communities over invasion by armed bandits. If you see Gbajabiamila to your right, it says Gbajabiamila names inadequate equipment as bane of police. Now they didn't know. We take concerning. So I move on to the next, which is no. Let me stay on this day first, and this day is saying El-Rufai Autumn app trading blame. But if you look to the top left of that, which I'm going to take you to right now, at the top left of that, the top, they say UK Parliament worried about Nigeria's growing insecurity, and they are currently debating frequent student abductions, Boko Haram attacks. We won't keep quiet so that they can keep talking. So the major one says El-Rufai and Autumn are trading blame over insecurity in Nigeria. Kaduna Governor Autumn attacks the president to hide his failure. Benue Governor is also saying El-Rufai is misleading Buhari and has divided Kaduna. If you blame me for laughing, it's not my fault. But I also understand that you don't get as you don't get. So I move on to the Daily Independent. I'm laughing because the country na cruise last, or everybody is just doing something. I'm not really sure anybody really cares about what's happening in the country as much anymore among these people we have in government. So I move on to the next one, which is Sunday Independent. It says coup allegation, we want equity, justice, not coup. That is Pentecostal Fellowship of Nigeria, PFN. As PDP chieftain writes Buhari, ask him to wake up. It's federal government's responsibility to restore peace, says Senator Ikeyina. Gentlemen and ladies, I move on to the next headline here, and that is the Tribune. It says again, gunmen kill 12 policemen. And if you move beneath that, you see other headlines, other parts of it. It doesn't look like this thing is going to end anytime soon, and it might be till 2023. 7 officers slain in Rivers, 5 in Akwa Ibom, 53 policemen murdered in Southeast, South in 2 months. Police begin manhunt for assailants. Like say police people wear uniform anymore in this country. If you look to your left, that picture you see there says no apologies for being choosy with scripts. That's an Hollywood thing. The next one beneath it says NSAS panel witness tenders video evidence of slaying Lagos protesters. The more the evidences come, the more the denials. I move to the next, which is the will, and I think this will be more interesting to IPOB brothers. The will is saying Nnamdi Kanu on the run as Nigeria is requesting extradition. As Nigeria formally requests arrest extradition. Allegedly dumps Nigerian citizenship, flees United Kingdom, cited in Canada. They said he has left the United Kingdom and is now cited in Canada, that he has dumped Nigerian citizenship. We've heard this many times before in the past. Now the final one says British authorities can't stop us. That is according to IPOB leader. Gentlemen and ladies, I move on to the Daily Trust. Governors have spent billions on private jets. And if you look to the riders there, it says shuttle costs between $5,000 and $20,000. To charter flights, they are chartering flights for trivial engagement, waiting no get meaning for their primary assignment. I need to spend on this money for. And the next one says NGF mom as Labour knocks executives. Nigerian Governors Forum is mom. They are keeping mom. even while Nigeria labor, this is what happens, especially when the leadership of the Nigerian Labour Congress is sponsored by those who are in power, and consequently, when such thing happens, you become a toothless bulldog, because they sponsored you to become the politicians sponsored you to become labor leader. So anytime you come up with, say, oh, I want to fight for my people and all that, they just keep mum. They don't answer you because you be their boy. Now them put you there. The same thing with NBA. Every sector of the country, including NANS, National Association of Nigerian Students, all the sectors in the country have become mum. What a backbone. They've paid all of them. They've sponsored their own elements into position, and they can no longer be active as they were expected to represent the interests of the unions. It's very simple. And I move on to the last paper for the day, which is the last one, and that is Sunday Telegraph. Sunday Telegraph says Southeast governors heard by ignoring IPOB. Southeast governors erred by ignoring IPOB, says, and ESN, they ignore them, according to General Ishola Williams. And he also said why Buhari can't save Nigeria. If you want to read details of that, just go to Sunday Telegraph. You'll find the details there. Lai Mohammed can't link today with 1975 coup. It's a different ball game altogether. These are new and different set of people who just want their salvation and freedom. So those are the papers I have for review today, gentlemen and ladies, and I want to thank you for your attention so far. I want to say that those of you who are in church and you are going to watch this on a playback, I welcome you. Those of you who are at Salatu, I welcome you. Those of you who are facing different situations in the country, Yorubas will say Mokiri Roju. I don't know how to translate that in English language. Look for your Yoruba friend to assist you. The country is just, you cry or you laugh. Either of the two. To be in between, you'll be depressed, because you've been there for too long. And I want to thank those of you who also are joining via live, who are watching live and are commenting. Okay, and I see you all. My name is Shegun Olo once again. If you want to support media outreach, because one of these days soon will be visiting as usual one of the hospitals around town to see victims who are unable, victims of different, whether road traffic accident, RTA, victims of different things who are unable to get the resources to cover for expenses of their treatment. We want to assist them. So if we get support from you, it will assist us to go a long way. The more resources we get, the more we can cover to help people out of hospitals. Not just that, we also want to see the situation where we can help people off the street. There are so many people on the street who will continue to collect 2,000, 5,000 to support all these people to come back to power without having anything to offer. But the more we can rescue off the streets, the more we can help to think independently and understand why we need to fight together for a better country. I thank you so much for your time once again. My name is Shegun Olo, and I'm going to see you later again tomorrow, Monday. God bless you. Bye for now.
On the dog, this generation, yes, who don't anybody when you try anything to support your life. Not the same person way go they try anything to take your wife. But even when you try anything good to change your life, the same person way go they stab you from back and with your knife. Them still hold me down. Yes, oh, yes, oh, yes, oh. delay all of us, oh, bow. Then they do ojoro. It don't take them hold me down. And my damn duro. Then they do, oh, it don't do, oh, ojoro. It don't take them hold us down. And my dawa duro. Then they do, oh, it don't do, oh, ojoro. All the people where they make life terribly tough and hard for us, yeah. That the same politician where they come try sell hope to us, yeah, yeah. Anybody will promise you anything to change your life. Now the same person will go they give you money and take your life. Oh, oh, oh. Them still hold me down. Yes, oh, yes, oh, yes, oh. Delay all of us, oh, bow. And they do ojoro. It don't take them hold me down. And my damn duro. Them they do, oh, it don't do, oh, ojoro. It don't take them hold us down. And my dawa duro. Them they do, oh, it don't do, oh, ojoro.
Generation. Yes. I'm moved on.